lesson here. I thought I'd do Up This Hill and Down, a song that I think Mac Wiseman did this originally. It goes way back. Actually, I know the Osborne Brothers did it, so they're kind of attributed to the song. But I'm going to do it way up here on the 5th fret, mostly because I can get close enough and you can see all the fingering. So we're going to stick pretty close to the melody, and it's going to sound very close to the melody, and trying to keep the fingering fairly straightforward and simple here. I can start with some pickup notes, which are always nice because they'll tell the band where you're at. So those are the pickup notes, and that open D string, and I'm gonna speak everything relative to where the capo is. So 0 equals the 5th fret where the capo resides. So that's just a walk down on the D string, and I usually start with an upstroke on the G string, golf string. So I'm going upstroke on the golf string, and then a downstroke on the 2nd fret of the D string, delta string. And I'm just walking down from 2 to 1 to open. And that's the first note of the first measure. Up, 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 up. So get that first phrase. And then it's a lot of down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up strokes. Excuse me. So all you're doing is you're doing a down on the melody note and a down up on other strings to get some fill. Get that motion. You can do that without, usually when you're playing the break, you're not going to have a chord form, so you're just hitting open strings. D, brush, brush, D, brush, brush, D, D, brush, brush, D. And then it's 2nd fret on the D string. And you can hear those down, ups. After this, so just the melody. And again, that's not perfect to the melody, but it's close enough to where people are gonna hear the melody in there, especially with those grace notes. And then you have a slide. You make a little D shape that's going to turn into a G shape, but you have your index finger on the 1st fret of the bravo string and your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the golf string. So I've got that formation, index on 1 on bravo and middle on 2 on golf. Slide that all the way up. That's a fairly common motion. Slide that all the way up to where my index is on 3 on bravo and my middle finger is on 4 on golf. And I still do that down, down, up, down. And then I come back to the original position. So I'm right back to that original position, index on 1 and middle on 2. And then open. And 2 down, down, up, down, down, ups. So let's do what we have so far. Again. Brings us to the 4 chord, so let's do it one more time together. here, you can signal that you're going to the 4 chord by using this F note, which is on the 3rd fret of the delta string. And again, this is all relative to the capo being on 5. And then you're going to the C chord, but that 7, that flatted 7 signals to everybody that you're going to the 4 chord. So again, and then make a little C chord, 2-finger C chord, middle finger on 2nd fret of the delta string, index finger on the 1st fret of the bravo string. And it's kind of the same, almost the same right hand as when you were in the G chord. And then after that, you're gonna copy the human voice and use that same lick that we used in G, even though it's around a G chord. That's the way a lot of people will sing it, with the G dominant notes, the G chord dominant notes over a C chord. So so that second phrase again. Let's do it from. So all of that together. Repeats the first phrase. And then before it does that extra down, down, up, it does. So that's open G to 4 on delta and back to open G. And that's a signal that I'm going to the 5 chord. So I'm going to use that same shape, index on 1 on bravo and middle finger on 2 on golf. And what I'm doing here, you can keep it close to the melody by, and all I'm doing is I did a hammer on to that little shape that we just described. And then I've got a slide on delta from 3 to 4. And then to open delta. Get that much. Phrase. Pretty straightforward. Open D, open golf, open bravo, 2 on golf, and then open golf. And then we're going to close this out with a kind of an ending run. Down to that low G note. So again, open delta, open golf, open bravo, 2nd fret golf, open golf, then to 2nd fret delta, open delta, 2nd fret alpha, and then 3rd fret echo, low echo. Fairly common connecting lick. So again, the whole thing.